Hi.
Hi.
I watched the movie last night and I loved it. It was very different and very, very fun, explosive, comedic.
Cool. Thanks.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your character? Just Vivi, right?
Yeah, I play Vivi, and Vivi is a really cool character to play. She has a lot of fun. I always say that no one has more fun ever than Vivi. She is a bit enigmatic. She's dark. She's driven by things that the rest of us necessarily aren't. She is strong. And what I really like about her is that she is a true badass. Makes no apologies for it. She runs her own game. It's like she exists in a heightened world that the rest of us don't live in. She has a different set of rules. She's not bound by the same restrictions or laws that the rest of us are. She has her own world that she's created.
Yeah, she's a badass secret agent.
Yeah,
Is that a role that you've always wanted to play ever since you were younger?
It's fun. It's really fun. I'd much rather, I'd much rather shoot the gun than wear a dress.
Or be the one getting shot?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, that too. I'd just rather do that than, just bat my eyelashes. It's way more fulfilling to play something kind of dark or off. It's much more fulfilling and fun.
Yeah. And you've had a lot of close scenes with Kevin Costner. Very, I don't know how to say it. Maybe very vague. Like, I don't know. It's very mysterious, I guess.
Well, the nature of their relationship is interesting because it's one that you don't normally see. Mm-hmm. It's a dynamic that isn't normally represented in movies. We typically take that girl and that guy and put them in a situation where we recognize a very typical dynamic, and that's not their dynamic. She pulls rank over him. She's earned that rank. She's the best one for the job, and she puts him in his place all the time, and they become worthy adversaries to one another. They have a compelling kind of duality or a relationship that really feels deserved and earned. They go head to head, and it's I think they're the appropriate match for one another. I think I liked that dynamic because I thought it was different and not seen so many times.
That's very true.
And the fun that they have in that is just a consequence of,
And how was it working with Kevin Costner? I mean, when you first shot at your first scene together, were you a little bit starstruck, or?
It's good. It's easy to come to set when you're in the pre-production process and you're rehearsing and you're, developing this character and you're spending time kind of building it. It makes it easier for when you get on set to just go in as the character and see things kind of as your character. It's harder. It would be harder to see him as Kevin Costner. It was easier, and it has been in my career, easier to see the people as the actor, as the character they're playing. Because you're in character, you're on set, they're not wearing their own clothes, they're not speaking like they would normally. I don't really think about it as...
And the interesting thing about this movie is that it's really, the core of it is the father-daughter relationship. And what is your thoughts about, those action movies, but they actually talk about like family themes and, do you like, was that a good thing, or does that stray away from the action, or?
Well, I think what makes any story compelling is the human element that we all relate to, the universal truths that we all connect with, care about. You can't get people to empathize with characters just simply because they're in speeding cars. They have to care about whether they live or die. And we do that by establishing recognizable human patterns like love, relationships, asking questions like what's really important in life, what is success, etc. And when you build a story about characters, all the other stuff is decoration.
Mm-hmm. And Kevin Costner's character Ethan, he plays the father who's basically absent for the good part of her life, and now he's trying to reconnect. Can this really happen in real life, you think? A father just being so, he's basically a stranger to his daughter. And do you think he can come back and reconnect somehow?
Well, I don't know, but I think his character had his own motives and stuff that he'd probably be better talking to you about. But I think part of the idea that it was that he kept his family away from him to protect them, which seems a little bit more selfless than anything. But like I said, that's his character, so he'd probably be better at answering that question.
And one last question: what are some of the, I guess, overarching themes that people can take away from this movie?
I think it's, at the end of the day, a story about love and a connection, a familial one, a one between a father and a daughter. I think that the like I said before, the rest of it is decoration. It's fun. It's fast-paced. It's funny. There's kind of a fast-paced action thriller element to it. It makes you laugh, but it also has something you can connect with as a person, as a human.